psychology is the study of the mind and mental functioning, which includes reasoning, language, memory, and decision taking. Inside the spectrum of cognition, we can find a cognitive process based on mental representations known as schemas. This helps inform a person about what to expect from a variety of situations based on past experiences or past memories. Today, our special guests will be Brewer and Treyens. These are two psychologists that conducted an experiment in 1981 whose aim was to investigate the role of schemas in encoding and retrieval of episodic memory. Please, let's give them a round of applause.
Hello, it's a pleasure to be here.
Hi, so could you tell me a little bit about your experiment, please?
Yeah, sure, that's what we came for.
Well, it all started when we gathered 86 university students, and this is what we did.
We told each participant to wait in the professor's office for 35 seconds while the researcher left the room. They didn't know the experiment had begun. Then, some of them were asked to do a written recall test, which was a description of objects, location, shapes, and size. Also, they were given a list to rate from 1 to 6 on how sure they were if the object was or wasn't in the room. The second option was a drawing cognition, which consisted of outlining the room and drawing the objects that were inside. Finally, the last option was a verbal condition, which consisted of having someone read them a list of objects, and then they had to agree or disagree regarding its presence in the room.
The results we got showed that the expected items, such as paper, printer, or computer, were recalled.
Yes, indeed, and participants also remembered more than congruent items in the verbal recognition test.
In the drawing and in the written recall test, participants were most likely to match their items to what they saw of their previous schema. For example, if they saw paper on a chair, they would change it and say the paper was on a table.
That sounds really interesting, but would you say that your experiment actually confirmed the schema theory?
Of course, the schema theory is definitely true. Our study just wanted to analyze how the written or verbal drawing cognition may affect the way you remember something, and how your previous and current schemas of something might be like.
Well, thank you very much for coming. We'll be back after commercial. Let's give a round of applause to our next guest, Loftus and Paul.
It's our pleasure to be here.
It's our pleasure, but why don't we start by introducing your study?
Our aim was to investigate whether the use of leading questions would affect the estimation of speed.
Yes, so we gathered 45 participants, and this is how it went.
We divided the 45 participants into 5 groups and showed each group a film with a traffic accident. The length of the film ranged from 5 to 30 seconds. After they finished watching the videos, we gave them a questionnaire with a critical question. And the question said, about how fast were the cars going when they hit each other? The word hit was sometimes changed to collided, smashed, bumped, or contacted.
Okay, so here are the results.
Oh, there is a big difference. Looks like the critical word did affect the responses.
Yes, it did. In fact, we argued that this was a response bias.
Yes, since participants were uncertain about speeds, the words used to phrase a question bias the response to higher or lower estimates.
So, is it also possible that the way the question is formed may change the participant's memory of the accident?
Yes, in fact, that is called a distortion of memory, which is what actually happened.
That sounds really interesting. I wasn't aware that simple phrasing of a question could alter someone's actual memory. I guess memory isn't reliable as it seems.
Our memory is reliable, however, it can trick us sometimes, so it depends with what do you decide to trust it with.
Yeah. Let's please give a round of applause for Loftus and Palmer. Thank you very much for coming tonight.
It was our pleasure. Good night.
Good night.